This video presents the solution to 3 selected problems from Unit 4 of the BCEM subject previously asked in CSVTU examinations. So first problem is a uniform wheel of 60 cm diameter and weighing 1000 Newton rests against a rectangular block 15 cm high lying on a horizontal plane as shown in figure. So this is the block, height is 15 cm, this is the wheel which is weighing 1000 Newton. It is to be pulled over the block by a horizontal force P applied to the end of a string wound round the circumference of the wheel. So we have to apply this force P to just roll over this wheel over this block. Now first step, we have to draw free body diagram of this wheel. So the weight of this wheel 1000 Newton, which is acting at center, vertical downward direction. Next, a force P which is applied here in horizontal direction. So this is force P. Now we have removed this surface, so there will be one reaction. So I am showing this reaction in this way, which is perpendicular to this surface. But now the condition is given that we have to determine force P when the wheel is just about to roll over the block. So when it is just about to roll over the block, the contact at this point will miss and therefore there will be no reaction. So this reaction should be 0. So here this reaction will be 0. So mark this RB as 0. Now this support is an edge support which is not a smooth surface. If there is a smooth surface, then there will be one reaction perpendicular to the surface, but this one is an edge. Therefore there will be two reactions. I am showing these two reactions as XA and YA at point A. Now what we will do, we will take moment of all the forces about this point A and equate it to 0. That means we will do sigma MA is equal to 0. If you want to take moment about point A, that means moment of XA will become 0, moment of YA will become 0, RB is already 0, so its moment is also 0. So we have to determine moment of only these two forces. One is 1000 Newton which is anti-clockwise about point A, and another one is P which is clockwise about point A. Now distance of 1000 Newton will from A, perpendicular distance of 1000 Newton from A will be this distance. Now this distance can be determined. You can see that this height is 15 centimeter. So this is 15. So this height is 15 centimeter. From this point to this point, that means C to B is radius of this cylinder, which is equal to 30 centimeter. So therefore CD, this distance will be 15 centimeter. Now C to A, this is again radius of this circle. Therefore this distance is 30 centimeter. So from Pythagoras theorem, you can determine this AD, that is perpendicular distance of 1000 Newton from point A. So this should be root over 30 square minus 15 square. Now next, distance of this P from A. So this should be this one. And this distance is 45 centimeter, because from B to E this total is diameter which is equal to 60 centimeter, and this height is 15 centimeter. So 60 minus 15, 45 will be the distance of P from point A. So 1000 Newton is anti-clockwise, 1000 Newton force is anti-clockwise about point A. So this is negative minus 1000 into perpendicular distance is this one, plus P is clockwise about point A into perpendicular distance is 45 is equal to 0. So solving this, you will get value of P is equal to 577 Newton. Next problem is a smooth circular cylinder of weight W and radius R rests in a V-shaped groove whose sides are inclined at angles alpha and beta to the horizontal as shown in figure. Find the reactions RA and RB at the points of contact. Alpha is 25 degree, beta is 65 degree, and W is 500 Newton. Now this same problem I have drawn here. So this is cylinder, its weight is 500 Newton acting at the center. This cylinder is supported by two surfaces which are making angle 65 degree and 25 degree. Same way we have to draw free body diagram of this cylinder again. So this is cylinder. Now we have removed two surfaces, one surface is this one and another surface is this one. So there will be two reactions. One is RA which is perpendicular to the surface. So reaction at A will be perpendicular to the surface. Now we know that this surface is making an angle of 25 degree from horizontal. Therefore this perpendicular to this surface will make same angle 25 degree from vertical. So this angle will be from vertical, this angle will be 25 degree. Similarly, you have removed this surface. So there will be one reaction RB which is perpendicular to this surface. Now surface is making 65 degree from horizontal, therefore perpendicular will make 65 degree from vertical. So again I have marked this 65 degree from vertical, the angle of this RB. Now you can apply sigma fx equal to 0 and sigma fy equal to 0, the conditions of equilibrium. You can make this diagram, this plus sign, and draw all these three forces here. So one force RB, but angle from vertical is 65 degree, one force RA, angle from vertical is 25 degree, and one force is 500 Newton. So in this way you can draw this figure and you can resolve, or you can directly resolve here itself. So sigma fx equal to 0. So first is component of RA, horizontal component of RA will be RA sin 25. So RA sin 25 towards this direction positive. This is RB sin 65 in negative direction. So minus RB sin 65 is equal to 0. So you can simplify this. RA is equal to RB sin 65 divided by sin 25. You will get 2.14 RB. Now sigma Fy is equal to 0. So this will become RA cos 25 vertical upward. So RA cos 25 vertically upward positive direction. This is RB cos 65 vertically upward direction, and 500 Newton vertically downward direction. So minus 500 is equal to 0. Now replace this RA with this value 2.14 RB. You will get 2.14 RB, then cos 25 plus RB cos 65 minus 500 equal to 0. Now take this 500 this side. So you will get this relation. So RB is taken out. So you will get 2.14 cos 25 plus cos 65 is equal to 500. Solve this way, solve this. You will get 2.37. So RB is equal to 500 divided by 2.37, which is equal to 211.3 Newton. Now to get value of RA, put value of RB here in 2.14 RB. So when you put value of RB here, 211.3 in this place, so you will get 452.2 Newton as RA. So in this way you can determine reactions at these two contact points. Next problem is a prismatic bar AB of length L is equal to 5 meter and of negligible weight is hinged at A and supported at B by a string that passes over a pulley C. A vertical load of 60 kN applied at the end B of the bar is supported by a force P applied to string. Find the axial force in the bar and the limiting value of tension T when the bar approaches vertical position. Distance between hinge and the pulley H is equal to 6 meter. Now we can draw free body diagram of this AB. This is AB. Now various forces. One is weight vertical downward direction at point B, and one tension in this direction which is equal to P. So in this direction there is one tension TBC is equal to P. Now at point A you can see that this bar is loaded only at 2 points A and B. So its weight is neglected, therefore there is no force in between A and B. Therefore this member is axial member, so force will act along this direction only. So reaction at A will act along this direction AB. You can draw. So I have drawn RAB, this reaction towards upward direction. You can take this as downward direction also, but along this AB only this reaction will appear. Now to mark this point C, I have drawn one line which is vertical line from point A, and I have extended this line TBC. These two will meet at C. So A to C distance is given 6 meter, this height is given 6 meter, and this length is given 5 meter. Now we can take moment about point C. So condition of equilibrium we are going to apply, that is sigma m is equal to 0. So I am taking moment with about point C. So if you take moment about C, the moment of this T tension will become 0, and we have to determine moment of these two forces, this weight and this RAB. For that what we will do, we can resolve this RAB into two components. So I have resolved this into two components, RAB cos theta and RAB sin theta, and then this cancel out. So this force is cancelled. Now we have three forces of which we have to determine moment from C, that is RAB sin theta. It is passing through C, so its moment will be 0. RAB cos theta is anti-clockwise about C, and its distance perpendicular distance is 6. And third one is W60, its perpendicular distance. So its perpendicular distance will be this one from here to here. So bring this here. Now you can see this is a right angle triangle. This angle is theta, so this angle should also be theta. So this is theta. Now this length is known 5. So this length should be 5 cos theta. So this distance is 5 cos theta. Now we will apply sigma MC is equal to 0. What you will get is 60. This is clockwise about C. This force is clockwise, so positive 60 into perpendicular distance is 5 cos theta. This one is anti-clockwise minus RAB cos theta. This is force and its distance is 6. This distance is 6 is equal to 0. So this cos theta will be cancelled out and RAB you can calculate, which will be equal to 50 Newton. So this is first answer. Now in limiting case we have to determine tension TBC. Limiting case is limiting case means when this theta become 90 degrees. Theta is 90 means this bar will become vertical. So I have drawn this bar vertical. So reaction at A will be along the bar vertical direction, which we have already calculated. It is independent of theta. RAB is not dependent on theta. So for all value of theta it will be same 50 Newton. Now this weight will always act vertical downward direction. So this is weight 60 Newton and this tension is now in vertical direction. So this tension TBC is equal to P, which we have to determine. You can apply condition of equilibrium. Sigma Fy is equal to 0. So what are the forces? You see there are 3 forces. TBC acting at vertically upward direction. So plus, so RAB plus 50 and this one is downward direction minus 60 is equal to 0. So when you solve this you will get TBC as 10 Newton. In this way you can determine reactions at A and tension in this rope when this bar is in vertical condition. So this tension will be different at different position. So in vertical position this tension will be 10 Newton. Thank you for watching this video.